A backlit wireless keyboard you can connect to 4 different devices. Let's check it out. Dave Taylor here, and I'm checking out this. This is cool. This is the Seenda Rechargeable Backlit 4-device Bluetooth keyboard. And you can't tell yet, I'll show you in just a second, but it has 7 different backlit colors, which is cool. More importantly, it can connect to up to 4 Bluetooth devices simultaneously. So, for testing purposes, I've connected it to an Apple iPhone 12 and to a Google Pixel 5a, and literally switching between them is as easy as holding down the function key and pushing 1 for my iPhone, and pushing function 2 to switch back to the Google Pixel. Now, here's what's really fun. Let me show you this. I think this will work. It's not really designed to hold things in this direction. Let's see if we can get this to happen. So now, watch what happens. So when I go to the Pixel, then there's no keyboard. But if I switch to the iPhone will see the keyboard, remove the on-screen keyboard, and then the Pixel will show the on-screen keyboard. So function 1, and that hopefully just occurred, right? Pretty cool. Now I can type as much as I want and it shows up. And if I switch keyboards, or switch devices I should say, then this is a sample on the other device. That's all there is to it. Super easy. Obviously, it's designed that you have them facing you. That would make a whole lot more sense. And you'll notice that this slot in the top, let me show you, this is actually a substantial slot. This slot is 12.7 inches long by about 0.65 inches wide. It is big enough that you can put an iPad or other tablet in here, or as I'm showing, you can actually have 2 phones or a phone and a tablet, whatever it is you want to do. So you can do all that super easy. It's all really easy to work with. The keyboard itself, let me give you a close-up. It's a QWERTY, standard QWERTY layout, and 7 backlit colors, 3 brightness levels. Let's start with the 4 different connections. You can see on the top right that there's Bluetooth 1, 2, 3, and 4. That gets you the 4 devices, but there's also 4 indicator lights just above it. And they are function lock, caps lock, number lock, and low battery. So you can, for example, function lock and then use the function keys as you desire for the particular device that you're using. But let's go into a dark room and I'll talk you through some of the other stuff it can do as we look at all these different colors. Hopefully this is going to look good, but let's go ahead and I'm going to actually change the color, and that you just do by doing function, enter. There are 7 different colors, and then you can change the brightness with function shift. It's pretty cool, and it looks really cool in the dark. The keys themselves are actually scissor switch keys, and they're dust proof and sweat proof. I don't typically sweat onto my keyboard, but you might. It's good to know, and they have a nice travel, so they actually feel like you're doing something. That's what I really dislike about on-screen keyboards, is that it's just you're tapping on a surface of glass, whereas with this there's actually something going on, and there's even the tiny little dashes so you can orient your fingers for those of you that are touch typists. So lots to like. There's an on-off switch, which obviously you'll want to just go ahead and turn off when you're not using the keyboard to maximize your battery life, which brings us to the battery. It's a 1600 milliamp hour battery. You recharge it with USB-C. It comes with a USB-C charging cable. And once it's fully charged, then you got about 6 months of use before you have to worry about charging it again. And if you're running low on battery, yes, there's an indicator light that will show you low battery, and you'll say, whoops, and you'll plug it in and give it a half an hour or an hour, and you'll be good to go for a couple more months. So super easy to work with. So really the only thing left to talk about here is the actual price, and they got a pretty killer bargain going on right now. But I want to actually ask you if you'd subscribe to my channel first. Go ahead and click or tap on that subscribe button, and we're connected. Really appreciate that. Give me a thumbs up if you found this to be a useful and interesting review. And finally, I will put my phones down. I will show this to you again. This is the Seenda Rechargeable Backlit 4-device Bluetooth keyboard, and it's $42.99. But on Amazon, as I recorded this video, it was down to $30.59. That's a substantial bargain. $30 for this on Amazon.com. Definitely one to check out. I hope you found this interesting. I'm going to go back to typing in my novel on one or both of my phones as a security mechanism, right? Every other paragraph. Not sure that would work. Anyway, I'll catch you in my next video.